Don't forget that as you go through life and do all the stuff you got to do. That's all. You see what I mean? Don't.
No. I've never had anyone that close.
Your kids.
My kids, I treat them with respect every single day.
All right.
Not that they're dying. Everybody's dying every day.
I think you guys get it out there. Treat lifeboat theology means if you only had a few minutes to feel, to say, to speak, everything you want to embody in your relationship with someone, remember that. Do what you got to do to get through life. But always, never, the person that does best in life goes through life and deals with everything on a practical level. But they never forget if they were going to lose that person, what they feel, what they think, what they believe, what they love. That's what I'm saying. Always keep that there too. That's what lifeboat theology is all about. It's not asking you to be a perfect person. I'm not a perfect person. You treat people to your nature, what you think is right and wrong. You go through life in just like everybody else. But you got something that a lot of people don't have. You know, you go to someone's in the hospital you love, and you go in and you see these people crying and all this stuff. You know, oh, I want to tell them I love them. I want to tell them. Think of that drama, that essence of a relationship as you go through all the other stuff. That's what I'm saying. And that people, let me give you a great example. About a year or so ago, I fell into watching marriage proposals. In fact, we'll go to Christina's book. When she married her husband, she had this beautiful chapter on how much she loved him, what she thought about the marriage, everything. Obviously, he fell short. I get that. But Christina gave a magnificent rendition of her feelings for him. If you watch engagements, you see that. And then you have to ask yourself when people get divorced, what happened? Did they forget that? No, they got swept up with the normalcy of life, their imperfections, and everything that makes up people as imperfect beings. But if you can remember the essence of what you would say, feel, and do for someone if you were going to lose them, just a little bit, every day, as a thought, you will have a better relationship. You will be a totally balanced person. Because you're not walking around like a saint or saying, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. No. You be as strict as you will. You be your nature. But don't forget, at the heart, like an engagement, what it's all about. Does that make sense?
What's this have to do with Job?
Job understood this better than Solomon. Because Solomon's life, as we know from the 4 books, he wrote it all out. His life, God was impressed by his wisdom, but his life was a disaster, a total disaster. In fact, his life, if I was there to say, listen, you think wisdom's great? Look at Solomon, man. He screwed up. And he was the wisest man that ever lived.
Yeah, supposedly.
What does that say about us?
Get wiser?
No.
Remember Job's relationship to God. And with the wisdom and this relationship, you can make it through.
Job falters later.
Job doesn't falter.
Oh, he will. You'll see.
Oh, no, he won't. You'll see.
No, you'll see.
No, you'll see.
God tells him he falters.
Joseph?
Yeah. When we get there, you'll see.
Oh, yeah, we will see.
All right. I've said what I want to say. But that's my That's my message. Like the engagement, every day, take a minute. In fact, I have a thing I like to tell people. If you love someone, like you love your kids, right?
Oh no, I gave birth to him just to throw him out.
All right. Anyone you love, once in a while, not spontaneously, not pre-programmed, hold them, cut out the world, and just look them in the eye and say, I love you. And then go on with life. That will mean so much to them. Do it spontaneously. But once in a while, people need to have that moment. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That moment, a relationship that is more than practical has moments that transcend the ordinary.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
It's called intimacy without having sex.
That's the way you put it. It's a family show.
It is a family. I'm just saying. You sit down next to your spouse to watch a TV show. You sit next to them. You stroke the back of their head.
Good.
It's intimacy.
Good.
You don't have to do sex to have intimate.
No. Not at all.
Or a random little kiss on the cheek or
Not
something.
Any little thing. I agree. Any little thing. Let them know
That you care.
that you care. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh,
It's not where you started, but I hear you.
I did start there.
No, you start with a
But you're
fire.
not wise, so you wouldn't know.
Oh, you started with a fire.
All right, do we have time for one more? You want to?
Yeah, you want to go into 13 and then finish 14 later?
Yeah, we'll do one more.
Because, I mean, he does have a lengthy one this time.
What time is it, Christina?
Let's just go into 13, please.
What time is it, Phil?
Joseph.
We will, but just tell me the time. Please tell me the time. Just tell me the time. That's all.
118.
All right. Behold, my eyes have seen all this. My ear has heard and understood it. Why you know, I also know.
What you
know, I also know. I am not inferior to you, but I would speak to the Almighty, and I desire to argue my case with God.
Oh, look! He wants to argue his case with God. Keep going. It doesn't falter.
That means he's got.
Just keep going.
As for you, you whitewash with lies, worthless physicians, you are all that you would keep silent. It would be your wisdom. Hear now my argument, and listen to the pleading of my lips. You will speak falsely for God, and speak deceitfully for him. You will show partiality towards him. Will you plead the case for God? Will it be well with you when he searches you out? Or can you deceive him as one deceives a man? He will surely rebuke you. If in secret you show partiality, will not his majesty terrify you, and the dread of him fall upon you? You maximize your proverbs of ashes, and your defense are defense of clay. Let me have silence, and I will speak. Let it come on me, what may. Why should I take my flesh in my teeth, and put my life in my hands? Though he slay me, I will hope in him. Yet I will argue my ways to his face. This will be my salvation, that the goodness shall not come.
The godless shall not.
Huh?
That the godless shall not
That
come
the
before
godless shall
him.
not come before him. Keep listening to my words, and let my declaration be in your ears. Behold, I have prepared my case. I know that I shall be in the night right. Who is there who will contend with me? For then I would be silent and die. Only grant me two things, then I will not hide myself from you. Face. Withhold your hand far from me, and let not dread of you terrify me. Then call, and I will answer, or let me speak, and you reply to me. How many are my iniquities and my sins? Make me know my transgression and my sins. Why do you hide your face and count me as your enemy? Will you frighten and drive a driven leaf and pursue dry shaft? For you write bitter things against me and make my inherent iniquities of my youth. You put my feet in the stocks and watch all my paths. You set a limit for the sole of my feet. Man wastes away like a rotten thing, like a garment that is moth-eaten.
As moth-eaten.
Well, Job
is arguing his case.
He is.
And he's telling his friends, you would judge me falsely in God's ways,